The most game-changing lesson that I learned on my fat loss journey had nothing to do with diet and it had nothing to do with exercise. But without what I'm going to share with you right now, you can be in the calorie deficit, you can eat the perfect diet. Even if you do those things, without this little mentality swap that I'm going to share with you in this video, you're making your weight loss journey 10 times harder. So what is it that I want to share with you? And I want you to picture this man going somewhere. Now this man, okay, he's got tethers on his back and those tethers are tied to massive heavy boulders. And remember, he's trying to go that way. If the man wants to get to his destination a lot quicker, then he is going to have to cut some of those tethers off his back. But for some weird and for some very strange reason, there was one tether on the man's back that he does not cut. And oddly enough, it is a tether that you have not cut off your own back. If the analogy hasn't clicked yet, you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. I am talking about your community, the people around you. The people that you have around you can shape the trajectory of your fat loss journey like you have no other. I would say it's the make or the break between somebody who has a successful fat loss journey compared to somebody that has a horrific one. Have you ever heard the analogy that if you hang around a group of 5 smokers, you're going to end up being the 6th? If you hang around people that are not helping you reinforce your goals when it comes to fat loss, then it's likely you're going to become more like those people and you're not really going to lose any of the fat. Now, some of you may be thinking, oh, but Matt, my friend group, it's not that bad. And I have to challenge you on that and I say, is that really true? I mean, think about it. If you have friends that are constantly going out, maybe they drink, maybe they smoke, maybe they encourage you to go off plan on your diet. Even if you do resist them, do you think it's a wise idea to keep them around? Is that going to help or is it going to hinder your journey? I would say it's going to hinder it. Now, obviously, you know that the Forever Lean team, which is my mentorship, you can find guys inside there that you can connect with and make your journey easier. But when I say to people that the key to having a successful fat loss journey is actually cutting the dead weight and cutting the people that aren't helping you serve your goals, they think that I'm talking about this massive gesture where you have to go in scorching earth with a battle axe hacking people down left, right and center. I'm not saying that. So what is the actual solution to guttering out and clearing your friend group so you can find the right kinds of people? Do you go and make a big deal out of it? No. All you have to do is just stop talking to the people. What I want you to do is right now, I have my notes on my phone just for this video because I'm going out in a second. I just kind of want to get this up and gone, right? Just want to get it out for you guys. But I want you to just have a look through your contacts, right? And then genuinely ask yourself, is this a person who is serving my goals and my grander purpose? If not, then you make a decision to either hide that contact or you just don't speak to them. Now, a lot of you understandably are going to be very against this, but if you choose to ignore this advice right now, I can promise you that later down the line, whether you're successful with your transformation or not, you're going to realize that I was right. And listening to me, you're going to realize that you would have saved yourself so much stress and so much agony. So that's how you cut the tethers off your back. That is how you get rid of all of the extra distractions that are holding you back from achieving your goal. But what you'll notice is that something very interesting happens when you cut off these people. And it happened to me and I was lost and I had no idea what to do. You, my friend, would have just entered the lonely phase or the lonely chapter. This is when you're midway through your journey, everything is kind of clicking and it's coming together, but there's one aspect of your life that you've realized is almost completely kind of gone to shit. And that is your social life. So at this point, you, my friend, are at a fork in the road. And most people, 90% of people, go down this route here. They go down route A when in reality they need to go down route B. And you are not alone here. I myself, a few years ago when I was overweight, went down route A. And route A is people feeling lonely. And then they go and they drive back to the people that they abandoned or were not associating with as often. And if you can see where this is going, you know that this leads to travesty and chaos for your weight loss journey because you're going back to the thing that you tried to escape. Thus, 8 times out of 10, you end up regaining the weight and indulging in the habits that you said you weren't going to indulge in. What you should have done, or what you're going to do now after this video, now I've given you the hindsight, I've given you my brain juice, is that you're going to go down path B. You're going to find people that are on the same journey as you and that have the same mission as yourself. Because you'll find that once you come across these people, guess what? They are going to be in the exact same position that you're in, and you create like a whole team of Avengers of people who are losing weight. Now, how do you go about this? Obviously, this is my channel. I am going to plug my private community. We're at a couple members now. It would honestly be such a pleasure to have you, and for me to help you achieve your goals and get you to where you want to be. I would love if you joined. But even if you don't, the internet, YouTube, my comment section, my community section on my YouTube, Instagram, it is a huge place where you can find a community of people that you can band together. And the best part is that when you go down route B, instead of being the man who has the tether on his back that is still stopping him from moving, when you have a community of people that are doing the same thing that you're doing, instead of them holding you back, when you're walking on that path, you imagine that man from the start of the video. They're not holding him back. They say, hey, let me just let me pick you up. Let me hold you. Let me help you on your journey. And if you're thinking, Matt, it's too hard, I totally understand and I get where you're coming from. Because I'm actually in the same situation as you right now. Not necessarily with weight loss, because I've kind of covered that section of my life. But when it actually comes to running my online coaching and my business, I got to be honest with you guys, I am quite a lonely person. I don't have many friends. I stay in this room like 80% of the time. But recently, I've been reaching out to people online who are doing stuff similar to what I'm doing. And it's made me feel like I'm not the only one who's in this journey. And it's transferable to those of you who are losing weight. Because a few days ago, I was feeling the same loneliness that you're feeling now and the same loneliness that I had when I first started my journey. So hopefully now you can see that guttering out your social circle is the effortless tip that is going to get you lean and get you the body that you want. You can watch this video and you can be like, oh yeah, pardon me again, and say, oh yeah, that was such a great video from Matt, man. He always drops good content, and you cannot act on it. Or you can be one of the 10% of people who DM me, who email me and say that, hey Matt, I acted on that information and it really, really helped me out. Those are the people who are making leaps and bounds. Of course, those of you who are choosing just to sit there and stay where you are. And for your sake, I hope that everybody watching this is going to be on that 10% side. But then again, there are no guarantees. Now, if you are a fan of these more raw and these unfiltered lessons, this is exactly what it's like in the Forever Lean team, which is my community. For more details, the link is going to be in the pinned comment for that. We'd love to have you. And once you get enough members, we are going to be doing live lectures. So you can spitball all of your problems at me. We can get together in one big group. And in an hour, I can be like a weight loss ninja, just like chopping through all of your weight loss problems. So if you're a guy in your mid-20s, you're ambitious, you're serious because you only work with serious people, more details are going to be down below in the pinned comment.